Welcome back to Alternative Reality Gaming. I'm your host, Lenny, and if you're lucky, one of my furry co-hosts will join us today. Your stream will begin shortly. Enjoy. Alright, I am back. We're going to be playing some Euro Truck Simulator 2 on the Grand Utopia 1-to-1 scale fantasy island map, where I have been working my way from the ground up. I do actually have my own truck. This Renault here in the background. And I have already fixed it up, and I have actually been using it now to do loads. Um, right now, I'm actually working towards unlocking another slot in the garage so that I can buy another truck and work on hiring more drivers to be able to make money faster. I'm trying to do everything as realistic as possible. Um, so with that said, I usually take a look at the freight market, see what I can find that's near me. Um, I do have to drive to all the loads. So as of right now, we got one. See, when I was looking, I couldn't find anything that had a fairly short time. I don't entirely want to be knocking out 1 hour loads. Uh, so I don't know. I was kind of debating on whether I can do quick jobs. Um, And there's a couple that I had found, like this one here, that paid pretty decent and were still fairly short. I don't really, I don't know. I'm trying to not churn out a ton of 1 hour videos because I mean seriously, no one has that kind of attention span. I don't have that kind of attention span even when I'm trying to edit and stuff. So I don't blame anybody. So I'm trying to keep them short more for that reason. Um, So I think I'm going to grab this one here. I mean, technically I could drive over to it and it would probably be, wonder what the pay is on that one. If I was to do the regular freight market, 2273 for the same trip. So technically I can drive my truck over there. It's going to increase the video time a little bit, but I want to try and keep things as realish as possible. And I do make more by using my own truck, so uh, I'd like to use it, I guess. I don't know, it's so hard to make these choices. Do you keep things realistic and drive to each destination to get your load and then do the load, or do I edit out all the in between, or do I just do quick loads, which basically like teleport me to the load and just start me right off at it so that it cuts out the whole this section of the trip. I mean, I like it. I enjoy driving, so to me, I don't care. You put me behind the wheel and I just want to drive. I wish I could do it for a living, I really do. But strangely enough, it is far too painful for me to actually drive a vehicle. And I still have the issue where I randomly fall asleep. So, being behind a semi, the wheel of a semi is not ideal. I haven't really been pushing myself too much on stream, so I don't fall asleep too much anymore, but and like the other thing that kind of sucks is like, see, I gotta constantly think about this, is like that 1 hour load. was like 10 grand, or these half-hour loads are just over 2 grand. So I end up having to do like 4 or 5 of the 30-minute loads to get to the same income as the 1 hour. So I mean, maybe I am better off just doing the 1 hour loads, and like cutting them in half or something, so that like for the YouTube part of it, because I mean, obviously the streams, the people just jump in and out. That's if they want to view, they can view, but I'm more trying to construct the YouTube video side of things as I stream, and that's where I'm torn. More smaller loads or less but bigger loads that make a hell of a lot more money. Don't know. Because I mean, really, if it was all just about the money and stuff, I could, you know, cheat or whatever, but like, I still actually do like the driving, so I mean, maybe I'll just continue to do the smaller loads for footage sake. It's a very greenish lake. Yeah, I don't know. Because like I also still have Flight Sim that I really want to play and enjoy playing as well. So there's also that. I mean, do I... That was another thing I was thinking is like, do I force 30-minute videos? But then I'd have to like set a timer and kind of plan things out a little bit better. And I don't plan any of this out because like the actual timing of things as I'm doing it, I can't fully plan all that stuff. Sometimes for the longest time I didn't even stream because I couldn't predict bathroom habits enough to not have to interrupt streams every like 20 to 30 minutes. I mean, I still have some days, but for the most part I've gotten at least to the point where I can get like an hour in. And I guess we'll see today because today is a pretty wild day. Is that car upside down? Yes, yes it is. I thought I had a trailer, so I went insanely wide. But I didn't think about the cars that were gonna like try and floor it into me because I left the lane. Windmill cookies. One of these days I'll actually remember to look for the windmill cookies at the store. But
Get ready to turn left. Turn left.
I already had the turn signal on and I turned it off. I'm always paranoid about checking left and right a bunch of times because the cars kind of like randomly spawn really like on top of you. How long? Oh, it says about 2 minutes until I get there to get the load. As Boosted always says, I like loads all in and around my mouth. I like those cargo ships, but I still feel like their scale's off. Either that or I still feel like those things are huge and they seem so small in this. But I also don't know that I've ever seen like a legitimate cargo container ship like that, like a coastal international one, not like I'm pretty sure there's smaller ones that go up and down the channels in the Great Lakes and stuff. Getting blinded by the light. Construction zone speed limit. That dude just sitting there with his hands behind his back, twiddling his thumbs. Oh, this looks like where we're going. Oh, what else do we have here? Holy cow. One of the 54-minute loads at almost 6K. Dang, sorry, I'm like choking to death over here. I also think that this would increase if I changed it to tandems. Even though it looked like it was set to tandems. And so let's see if it goes up from 5.6. Is that this one? 54 minutes? Yeah, it jumped up to almost 9K doing tandems through to that one. Triple the load in a 2/3 of the time. I think we're gonna do it. Just start making money quicker. At least I'm actually using my truck and not doing what you call it. So it does have a ferry cost of €4. That's not a huge deal. It probably cost me just the same in like tolls and crap to get across the bridge. So we will take this job. Looks like this place actually gave us a little bit more space. Alright, we are latched, so let's pull the legs up. I gotta kind of do a zigzag through here now, which should be interesting. We're gonna hang out as wide as we can this way, and then double back. That was the curb, not the wall that I hit. I'm okay with hitting curbs. Tires can handle that, at least at low speeds. Now if I'm hitting curbs at like 80 or 90, maybe we'll start to worry about things. Alright, this is a bit tighter than I'm used to having to navigate, that's for sure. Hopefully I have to go left, because I think it's gonna play the nicest. Traffic just flew by me, and I didn't even see it at first. But we're good, we're good. I don't know how that pulled out so easy, but yeah, that's what she said. I don't know how that load pulled out so easy. Oh, Jesus, the fuzz. Everybody be cool. Not gonna do anything about the boat that's crashed right there? Why is there a random ass boat in the middle of the road there?
Exit now.
What a bunch of assholes. They put the stairs on the outside of the building. What kind of jerk does that? Mr. Fire Truck, you are insanely close. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this without hitting you. Nope, it caught him a little bit. The fire trucks kind of do the bus thing. Their front end's a little bit longer according to their like hitbox. So when they're coming around corners, they stick out funny and they don't entirely have like the best AI. So
Go straight.
sometimes I gotta think for them and think about it before I turn it, or let them turn into me. Oh crap. I don't know where the lights are, so hopefully this mini goes and then I know when the light's green. There, so we got a green light. Go, bud. So we're gonna hop on the ferry here. At least that's what it's telling me to do. So I gotta hang wide here so I don't hit the inside edge. I don't know that that was as tight as I thought it was gonna be. So maybe I wouldn't have caught it even if I didn't go wide, but it's always better to be safe than sorry, I guess.
Rerouting.
Thank you, Geralt, for rerouting. So we are not going to be heading to Patron's Island or Liberty Bay. We are just jumping over to Utopia City Center, which I believe is right here. Yeah, it's €4, and that's what it said on the thing,
Finding new
the
route.
landing sheet, the bill of lading, whatever you want to call it. What do they call it? The actual load form. I mean, I know that like you have the what you're shipping, little sheets, and I think those are called the bills of landing. I don't freaking know. I tried not to put too much thought into work when I, oh, there goes the helicopter. When I worked at the truck docks, at least not into stuff like that. I was just trying to get shit off of one trailer and onto the next as fast as possible, so you don't really think about those kind of things. And most of the time we had um, little scanners, and you just kind of went around scanning the skid, the side of the skid, and it would tell you which trailer to take it to. It still blows my mind how much stuff was stolen constantly while I was working there. Like we should at the time, DVDs were huge, so we always got the new release DVDs, like the movies, usually like a week before they actually dropped, or 2 weeks, I think it was, and they'd always be wrapped in black plastic, so you always knew exactly what it was. Like, yeah, let's make it more obvious that it's just a high value item. We'll wrap it in black that you can't see through. So then, usually the rule was that stuff had to, if it came off of one truck, it had to go right back onto another truck, so that it was not like left out and exposed. And I still swear to the day, every single thing that I loaded into a trailer got re-unloaded and disappeared. Like, and I only really knew of one person taking stuff, and they definitely were not taking stuff on that magnitude. They were taking like one or two DVDs here and there. Like, I'm talking entire skids as tall as me that would be gone within like 6 hours of being on the dock. And it always, at the time, portable DVD players were huge too, and people were stealing them. And I was laughing because of the whole Fast and Furious thing. Like, people really actually steal DVD players? Like, come on. But I guess they're worth money, so. Well, they were. I don't know about now. Only weirdos like me have a shitload of DVDs. I have more movies on my computer than DVDs, but I have like probably a couple hundred DVDs. That's a cool building. I don't know that I've ever seen that one before. Go a little wide on this one so we don't get hung up. And then the light up signs. Love these things. They remind me of like Ridge Racer Evolution or something. I think they had the light up signs like that. Eiffel Tower! And we were actually really close to it the other day. You can get like right up under it. I don't remember if I got smart cruise control set up right now or not, but guess we'll find out. If y'all don't have a water bottle like this, you should totally get one. They're awesome. You can operate them one-handed, make no mess. It's great for driving. That's actually, I used it in my normal car that's manual, and I've just always stuck with them now. They don't last forever though. The one issue that I have with them is that the spring on the hinge that pops the lid open will fail after like, I want to say it's like 6 months or a year of daily use. I drink a crap load of water, so oh, that's an interesting bridge design. That plane looks like it's gonna crash. Like, yeah. I think right now with current events, though, that might be a little too soon. Ah! Oh, hey, there's a plane there. I actually grew up like not too far from an airport that you could get kind of close to like that to where the the airplanes would take off right over the top of you and everything. I believe they put up sound walls and all that stuff now, so you can't really sit and watch the planes take off. But
Keep right.
uh,
Then turn right.
when I was little, my mother used to take me over there and stuff, so it was always pretty
Turn
cool.
right. Keep right. Go straight.
The bush in the road! No! Alright, good. It doesn't clip with anything. I'm always worried that I'm gonna like just crash straight into like an invisible bush because it's clipping through the road like that. What in the heck? Are those all the old leaders? Tupac? One. It's so bad. The one really did kind of look like Tupac. Copperhead County?
Keep right.
There's fighter jets on pedestal looking things right there. I gotta slow down a little bit before I go and tip the truck. It's very hard to recover once I tip it. And I definitely leave my stability controls set at like 0, whatever the lowest stability is for the truck and the trailer. Uh, I feel like that gives it the most realistic because, I mean, technically, if you turn at higher speeds than a lot of those on ramps and stuff, you probably would start to tip. Doesn't take much to get kind of top heavy if people don't load these things correctly. I do like the wind farm out on the ocean. Every time I see that, it it's stuff like that that kind of like wastes resources, but makes things feel more full. I wish I knew how to get it that the load distance for like the mountains was further out because like I'm sorry, but in real life, as you turn your head and crap, the mountains don't like disappear and get farther and closer and stuff like that. So I'd like to turn up the load distance further, which I get would increase the overall load on my computer and stuff again, and it would really hurt the FPS, but I don't know. It's really immersion breaking when you have stuff like randomly appearing in front of you and stuff like that. So right now we're hauling tandems, we're on a straight road, so I should be able to get away with this without crashing into anything. Not too bad. Gonna hop back in. I don't need to be making myself sick or nothing though. Something weird about those outside views when you're in VR. Like these turns are the ones that I should really slow down for. Oh, what the hell? The snow's like glitched up the side. Ah, the buses. Forgot about them again already. So I'm gonna intentionally go wide so that gives the inner lane more space. It's a twisty road. It's actually using quite a bit of concentration to make sure I stay on the road. Whoa, and don't tip. It says 90. There's no way in hell that I could do 90 without tipping. I feel like I'm gonna do like tip at 45. Slow down. got an accident down there, it looks like. Oh, another one of those semi-truck tanker fires where they just pull the semi-truck a little bit away from it so that when it explodes, they still die. Oh, that's a cool old locomotive. Alrighty, we have reached the halfway point. Um, kind of debating if I should just clip the video here just so I don't have to do all the editing post video. Plus, when I do the video editing post video, there's no verbal outro or intro. It just like randomly cuts the video and throws in the intro and outro. So I think this will work out a little bit better. I'll cut it here and start it back up again. So everyone in your streams, you can hang out for, it's only gonna take like 10 seconds or so. This is more to make the editing easier for YouTube video. So YouTube people, till next time, peace. If you liked today's episode, please consider leaving a like and subscribing as it goes a long way to helping the channel to grow. Thank you.